A Winnebago County project 15 years in the making meets public scrutiny as WIFR's Nathaniel Langley learns how a creek restoration splits a neighborhood opinion.
Daniel, nearly every resident along Madigan Creek will tell you stories of water approaching or invading their home. County engineers have a solution to reduce the flooding, but not everyone in the neighborhood is sold yet.
You need a step ladder to get down there.
Madigan Creek touches more than 50 homes by South Bell School Road in Rockford Township.
The flooding has been awful.
Neighbors say the waterway spills onto their backyards.
And with that water, it brings debris such as logs, garbage.
If that's flowing full, that's a danger for anybody.
Winnebago County engineers unveiled a restoration project to residents Monday night.
Where those orange flags are, we're going to be setting back the slopes.
The $2 million effort could create easements with the creek's banks, as well as add stone toes and native plants around it.
Unfortunately, it requires the removal of a lot of the trees because that canopy is shading out all the undergrowth.
Unacceptable because
Susan Gardner could lose her backyard's arbor vitae, planted for privacy when county ordinances reportedly didn't allow fences.
that contradicts everything they had originally told me.
Others, like Mary Nichols, feel trees stand in the way of widening and slowing down the creek.
It's about time, way past time. We've been complaining for years.
Final plans depend on public feedback.
I'm hoping that you understand that this is a good thing, what we're doing.
Construction may start this fall and wrap by spring 2027.
I hope they're going to do what they say they are going to do.
The Gardners added, if the county removes their trees, their backyard view might only look out to South Bell School Road. Engineers at the meeting said they'll address any concerns one-on-one with neighbors.
A grant from the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency covers more than half the restoration costs. The county and township plan to cover the last $800,000.